So we're gonna talk about closing chapters and moving on. And
my favorite.
Just kind of, I don't want to leave you guys hanging on the whole Korea series.
Yeah, it's only right to give him closure.
But it's definitely closure.
Everybody needs closure. Even the viewers need closure.
Yeah. And I want to do this in the most cordial way possible.
So at this point, they watched all the videos, and now everybody's waiting for a follow-up video with you and Casey.
They probably went on Casey's channel, saw the
fifth wheel.
Saw your fifth wheel video.
Oh yeah, my fifth wheel.
Us in Malibu, her flying to.
She dropped another one too.
Yeah, she dropped another one. She recently came back to LA.
Yeah. I think we should pick off from there, but to answer the questions as to why, everybody's like, oh, shipping you guys.
Yeah.
Wanting you guys to make more videos.
Yeah.
Seeing everything.
Yeah.
Now it's kind of like, maybe lack of a better word, like diffusing the spell. Like everybody's like, wants all the good stuff, but there's been some not as good stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
as any relation with anybody, but it's kind of just explaining why she's not going to be in any
in future videos anymore.
Yes.
there it is.
Yes.
You guys saw the last of that. It's like maybe one thing we could do is just
read the comments.
Read the comments.
Yeah, we could read the comments.
We could read the comments, and then that I'm sure. Yeah. So this is like addressing the comments. It's rare how it was to connect with someone that you can be comfortable around yourself with. Got me. Yeah, I think in the video,
since it was such an impactful video as a series or whatever, people would obviously like to see you guys like more in the future together and stuff like that. Right. But this is pretty much saying like, as much as it was real, it was also like, there's real life where like you guys aren't.
We are not compatible together in certain ways in real life. I'll put it like that.
Yeah.
There are, and she might agree to disagree. I don't know. But there are certain things. It's just certain things where I don't think we're compatible in real life. There's a difference between like chemistry and compatibility. Like I think we had great chemistry together, which is like I definitely don't find that with just anybody. If like it was very like it was very rare. Like in the like past how many years I've been doing on YouTube, I only had that kind of chemistry with only a handful of people, and yeah, I think that the moment that we display on camera, it was very much so. Like, bro, I had comments saying like, "Oh my God, you guys make me believe in love again."
Yeah.
Like, bro, I gave up on love, but you guys, oh man, you guys made me believe. Like that's cool. That's amazing.
Yes.
But what you want to do is find someone that you have great chemistry with and you're compatible with.
Yeah.
And compatibility, it goes along. What compatibility is like, oh, where you guys are in life, in the timelines in your life, but also like how you guys go about communicating your problems, how you guys go about your lifestyles. Do they match?
It's like the realistic things, It's like
it's
like we have so much fun together. Yeah, we're cool together, but you have goals, she has goals. She's somewhere, you're somewhere. Everybody's at different points of life.
She has certain expectations.
You're in a different phase of life. She's in a different phase of life. So it's like everybody's expectations. You're both your expectations just didn't align.
Yeah, and there's certain, and she has. Well, I'll just say on behalf of myself, like. Maybe there are certain things I weren't able to I guess compromise on, and there were some things there that just made things go like, maybe this isn't going to work out. Like, but I think we did because of that chemistry. It did make me consider like, maybe. Could this be a vibe?
Of course.
But then I also
as long as you didn't strictly dive into it,
Well, I did dive into it.
Oh yeah.
Like that that like
for like a one
2
week span.
Like 2-3 week span. Well, I was just fully in there.
Yeah.
And then
I was like, who is this man?
Yeah.
I'll come out of my room and I'll be like, Damn.
But then that whole week I was just like, bro, I didn't get shit done. Bro.
Yeah.
I didn't get nothing done.
Yep. That's why y'all saw like a gap in the uploads.
Yeah.
That's why you didn't see me, because I was too busy making up for Jimmy's slack.
And I was like, yo, I can't afford this right now. Like, I got out of a relationship like a couple months ago for a reason, right?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for you. It's because, like, obviously, you know, you got a relationship with your last ex.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got out of it mainly because, you know, there's a life to live. There's, like, you're both in different... You both have different like expectations of where you want to be.
But also I got out of that to like, yo, like I want to, like, bro, the world is open.
Yeah, make videos.
I'm in my like mid-20s. I have like, I feel like I have a certain couple, you know, I have this stage in life that isn't gonna be forever.
Yeah.
So I want to go out there and make certain videos that I you know, like that you guys definitely enjoy. What, because I like the view count definitely went up. And it's just like that you guys enjoy watching, but I also just out of my personal fulfillment, like if I was to take a bird's eye view on my whole life, I'm like, yo, this span of my life, like I would want to spend it doing this rather than like, okay, I'm gonna lock down on a partner.
Yeah.
And because I genuinely I want to explore like yo, like is this the right person for the rest of my life, bro?
Yeah, that's a big choice.
That is one of the most important choices you will ever make in your life, bro.
It really is. That's why when people are like, you know, I hope their hopes aren't high enough to think that just because, you know, you spent some time over in Korea, like that's like the person you're gonna date and like
exactly
love.
like they think like one 17-minute video that was like beautifully like cut up together with music. It's like, oh yes, that is the partner for the rest of your life, Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, it's because obviously, you know, they're seeing it from a viewer's perspective. It's like when you go see a movie,
right,
you see Mary Jane and Spider-Man. I think that's correct. And, you know, you're like, okay, they're lovers for whatever. But obviously they have their own lives.
Yes.
And then things don't happen and stuff. Maybe there's different movies that come out where they're doing different things.
And the scary thing about YouTube is it's like it draws a very gray line between like entertainment and reality.
Yeah.
And like sometimes that's why you see YouTubers like people expect it to be reality though, but like certain videos are more tailored towards like entertainment. Like you, like, bro, like we're friends with like Kelly and Ashley, right?
Yeah.
It's like I'm sure they have problems like behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know, but
they're
like,
not gonna go out and air out their problems on like a vlog to like real life.
Exactly.
Obviously, they're gonna share if there's anything that should be shared, like what happened with the house and stuff. They, you know, did whatever. But they're not gonna be like, oh yeah, Ashley this week got me annoyed, or Ashley is gonna go on her vlog and just complain about Kelly. It's like that's what you do with your friends.
Yeah.
But then you got to figure out like what's like the perfect combination to put on YouTube.
Yeah.
And generally, it's like most of the good stuff. It's most of the
all,
impactful
like,
stuff.
Yeah.
And it's because you don't want to put out such like toxic stuff to the viewers, because then it
Right.
translates to them in their lives, and then they start not believing in relationships.
But then also if you put out that information, like you are airing out personal business.
Yeah, you got to keep some stuff for yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't want to air out personal business. And you know, with that whole your mom's house thing, like they were airing out personal business.
Yeah.
Like and you know, I just saw that as like, yo, that is not something, like personal stuff should be addressed personally. But I think we do owe the audience some type of closure to be like, yo, like as much as that series is great, there will be other ones in the future that could be different, better, different feeling. I want to go to Japan and do like a whole slice of life out there.
Yeah.
And like also the street interview stuff, like that also did great. So it's like I want to do that in Japan. I want to do that in China. I want to do that in Australia. Like you guys want to, like I've never been in those places, you know, the world. Like I want to go there, bro.
Can't wait to go to China. That's where I'm falling in love. That's where I'm falling in love. Oh man, I like how, not to cater off, but the top comment in the Casey video with you was, shout out to the cameraman for staying strong and documenting Jimmy winning at life.
Oh yeah. So,
and then Gabe filming this entire date, the karaoke session, the serenade, and Jimmy catching feelings. I'm just like, I think this is like the most video where I got the most comments on myself.
Really?
Other than like ones that are like more dedicated towards me, or like a heavy feature.
Yeah. That's interesting because you weren't even like in it.
Yeah, like I wasn't even like, the most I was in it was like just talking behind the camera, or like when I would just flip it quickly like on the streets and do stuff.
Yeah, but yeah, no, in China we gonna you're gonna have your own love arc, bro. And then
I'm finding at least 3 wives in China. That's allowed there, right?
What you also mentioned about like, oh, this is like season 5 of my life.
Yeah.
Right, when there's like 10 seasons.
Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, at least if I was in your position,
Yeah.
and I met someone like Casey,
Yeah.
it's like there's a big difference between like most of the viewers like aren't like creators and everything.
Yeah.
So like they like documenting life and they have like a kind of plan for their life.
Yeah.
Versus if you didn't have a YouTube channel, you met Casey, you probably would have gave it a try.
Yeah.
Probably would have seen whatever if you were like, you know, working like a regular job with different expectations of life. But for you, it's like, you know, I have no intentions. I don't want to get in a relationship now because there's so much I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's why I think most people are like, oh yeah, that's the love of your life. This is that. Because, you know, most people don't get it that good. Yeah. And I think for you, it's like your satiety levels are higher when it comes to like wanting to be in a relationship with somebody. And in order for you to settle on now, this person will have to be like perfect. But until that person's perfect, later on in your life, you're going to do whatever.
Yeah. And also, I just want to like make it a mission too to like maybe put out other dating series so I get more experience under my belt, and then maybe like on the fan house I'll spill the tea. You know, I'll tell you guys more personal stories about all these dates. And yeah, I mean, it's just like I want to deliver that to you guys too to see, you know, how I go about finding this person. Man,
just say you want your life, your dating series to be like One Piece, bro, never ending.
Oh man, I mean, no,
we in season 5 right now. Season 5. You probably won't settle down to like season 10.
No.
Yeah. Because I don't think you guys want Jimmy to just start a family channel with Casey.
I don't know. Like some of them do. Some of them do, bro.
But they also in the heat of the moment right after they're watching the video.
Right.
Yeah, and then keeping up with the series. But I'm sure like week to week they'll get tired of this shit. They're like, man, go out and spit game on some shorties. or go ask some sexual questions. Or go set up some people.
Yeah.
You know? But, yeah, that's why I don't look too deep into the comments. But this is more of like, poor Gabe in this episode.
This series is so much fun. I'm glad I managed to get through the banger content in a timely fashion. And, you know, I'm going to do a video on the main channel about closure and moving on.
What can you share about what happened between you two?
This dude... This dude made me feel something I haven't felt in about 10 years. I am glad y'all found each other. I wish both the best future.
It's cute. I called it from the beginning. Like, I saw you guys on camera, how, like, cool you were, how whatever, cutesy. But I was like, from an outside perspective, watching it live, like, the main thing I saw was, like, I don't really get excited for things until it's, like, set in stone and done. So I saw like what you guys were doing and whatever. I was like, you know, I was telling you like, you know, be happy in the moment, appreciate for what it is. But it's like, you know, when you meet somebody, there's a honeymoon phase. Yeah. And you don't see people's red flags. She doesn't see your red flags. You don't see hers. You don't see non-compatible things about each other. Yeah. And then, you know, the more time you spend together, that's when you really see it. So like what they're seeing is really literally the first few days of you guys meeting each other. Yeah. And obviously when you first meet somebody, like it's not like it's either terrible or it's either really good or it's in between. But that doesn't mean it stays that way for the rest after.
Yeah. And especially after my last relationship too, I feel like my standards for actually dating somebody are a lot higher. Oh, yeah. Like what I look for in a partner in terms of like, just compatibility. I don't know. It's just like you have to check a lot of boxes for me now.
Yeah, because as you get older, as you continue to date, you start figuring out what you do like, what you don't like. Yeah. And then you just keep updating your like, you know, ideal girl. Yeah. And
but again, like bro, the chemistry was still like
like, that did catch you off guard.
Yeah. The chemistry, it was just is definitely.
You think that's another thing you could take forward into the next partner?
Yes, I think going forward too, it's like before I didn't think like chemistry wise like I would be able to vibe with it's just like I don't know, the way we spoke too was just very like was very in sync, was very just not only the energy but also just the language too. The movement.
God damn, I started studying these videos.
I mean, I'm just like if I was to like just analyze the shit, I was like, I don't know. You know when you have like someone that you could just bounce jokes off of, like a really good friend. Yeah. And it's almost like that, where it's like, you know, we also.
Do you think that eventually declined? Because I think like when people first meet each other,
Yeah.
and they
There's
figure out
there's like a hype around it. There's like
there's a hype, but there's like there's like putting in 120% of like how you are. Like most guys going to dates, like they're extra gentlemanly.
Right.
They're extra willing to let certain things go,
Right.
or say certain things, or like talk about themselves a certain way. But after some time, that because in their head they're like, oh, this is a girl I like. I want to impress her. I want to be my best self. But then you go back to like your real self.
Right.
So did like you and her go back to your real selves, and that's when you realized you weren't as compatible?
Well, I think it was just like no. I think the chemistry was still there, like just the way we kind of spoke to each other. But I think the incompatibilities that also that like bled into the chemistry, like that bled into how I felt about her.
Yeah, because then it started showing, then it started happening, then it started,
Yeah. But yeah, I don't want to like we don't have to like talk too much into it. I just want to like give you guys a scope of what it what it is.
What should they look forward to?
Like I think if me and Casey could come back and I'm sure she has her side. Ideally I would like to have her voice her thoughts too, rather than just like me saying something and like her going like, hey, that's not true.
Yeah, so come say.
Maybe if I was to if I would just talk to her, text her like, hey, like is there anything you would like to say about the whole thing?
So you're saying there's potential for them to see her again?
I'm just saying, but in terms of like maybe just like once or like a OVA.
Not like a just a spin-off episode.
Yeah, like a spin-off, but not like, oh, this is gonna be a main series.
It's not part of the main story.
Yeah.
It's like when you finish a crazy ass arc.
Yeah.
And then they just like hit you like a side filler, like beach episode. and then just to give like the animators like a break.
Yeah, or potentially like you even like a movie, like a spin-off movie.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like it's like a continuation to like just answer some
yeah, after the credits with the actors, they're just talking on stage, little interview thing.
Yeah, there's like some plot lines that's missing. and yeah.
Shit. Well, comment down what type of questions you want to be answered when if Jimmy and said girl gets on another appearance video for you guys to see.
Yeah.
Drop that in the comments.
I like what you guys are expecting on like the Down Bad show and like just the main channel in general. We're going to Thailand. We're going to Thailand in January.
January.
I'm planning on going to Japan in March when Cherry Blossoms come out.
Yeah.
And then we might revive some some other love arcs.
Oh.
Some new ones potentially.
New ones. Hopefully I'm a new one. Not for you, of course.
Right.
Unfortunately, but for like
for some other girls.
Yes.
But yeah, we might have some new love arcs in the works.
No, we will.
Yeah.
Not might.
Are we sluts?
No.
No, people love this shit. Come on, man. People love.
I think your channel thinks I'm a whore. Every time they see me, it's just strictly girl interactions.
Yeah. Also, like no. As much as people think I'm actually like a whore, keep in mind, like before Casey, I was in like a 1.5 to 2 year relationship.
Yeah.
And before that, I was with Sylvia for another 1.5 years.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I was in a relationship for like 3-4 years. Like, and in between, there was like maybe 2 months where I like lived in the creator house, and I was, I went to Vegas, got a stripper, like all that. Remember
you didn't get to like,
got me a stripper in Vegas.
I know.
But
that shit, I always look back at my video I made for that.
Yeah.
You're like,
oh yeah, I just had ass just bouncing on YouTube.
I was like, how you feeling, bro? How does it feel to be single?
Feel good, but that was like,
feels amazing.
But those were like my last days of being single.
Yeah, that really was. I think if anything, the channel should be hyped to see what's coming up, because now these are like your final single era in a sense, the beginning of your final single era.
No, the beginning of my actual single era.
Yeah.
Oh, my final single era. Oh, you think this is gonna be the final?
Yeah, I mean final as if like you're probably gonna be single for like a few years.
Yeah, unless
Unless
I started a family channel. Then you
pause. Oh, wait, what? Oh no. Yeah, I was filming this shit. I was like, damn, if they start a family channel together, I gotta start something for myself. I might take. I was gonna take over your channel, and then call it Gay Bagstar, and then just do stream interviews and whatever shit, and just you have like an Ace Family whatever type shit going on your end. I've never seen any of the videos, but yeah, you gonna have some family shit. I could see the thumbnails, just you and the kid walking around. You gonna be having your kid do stream interviews with you?
Oh no. But yeah. So I mean, so I again, like, I just recently got single, so I think I definitely want to do these type of videos some more. And
plus, it's hard traveling and really enjoying traveling when you're in a relationship, unless you're traveling with said person.
Right. No, it's like you gotta update them all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of like reassurance, and there's a lot of like, you know,
there's
like,
a lot of communication. Like I remember like when I tried to do it, it would just be like you know, I land, hey baby, I just touched down, hey, I'm in the, like, it's just a lot of reassurance because you're not there physically with that person. You have to like constantly reassure them, like, oh, you're not out there.
And it's not only a loss for them, it's a loss for you too, because it's like, you know, obviously you want to be with your girl.
Yeah.
But you're on vacation, so now it's like, you know,
or you're on vacation, or you're just filming, or you're just, yeah.